And we're away in this third round clash between St George Illawarra Dragons and Manly Sea Eagles. The first tackle was made with Manly in possession. And now going forward is the number 15. She beats one tackle and she's finally brought down just inside the Dragons' half. As number 15 looks to have a run. She's taken strongly by 4-3 St George Dragons players. Now they shifted to the blind as the centre runs to the open. Oh, she's beaten another tackle, but finished off finally by number 15, and she's turned it over, and hope Kingi Parata will come away with it. Very fortuitous, but they'll take it as the fullback has a scoot from dummy half, but she's wrapped up in a tackle by Manly. Still in their half on tackle 1 as Kingi Parata shifts it now, and they go to the number 20 who's charges hard and straight into the Manly defence. Ball is shifted from dummy half. It's a 2 out. Dummy cut by number 17 as she finds the winger with a bit of space. She'll go down the sideline, but she's tipped over by her opposite player in the corner. Dummy half run by number 15. Catches them napping, but she's wrapped up just inside the 20 as the Dragons go forward, and another dummy half scoot. Getting close. Still going, actually. It's 3 Manly players trying to hold her back. And finally they put her to ground on the 5th and final tackle. Kingi Parata. She looks to get it away. She does eventually. It finds its way into the hands of number 15. She's going to be... Oh no, she keeps it alive. But it's been stolen by Manly as they come away with it and diffuse the situation, which could have led to points. Now rucking off their line, they go up the middle through to number 11. Oh, she's made a half break, but finally taken to ground by the fullback. Now they shift to the left. As the standoff throws a nice long ball to the winger, number 2. She steps inside, but she's finished off over the top by Jimmy Cribb. Now number 10 scoots down the line. She's half tackled by the fullback, but she's finished off by Timmy Cribb. Once again, in a nice tackle. Now they go to the open. The fullback guy, she goes across. Oh, she's got plenty of pace. She could go all the way. There's no one coming. Oh no, here comes Kingi Parata. She's come from the other side of the field to make the tackle. That's a great defensive effort by her. As Manly shifts. But step back into where the play has just been got, and they've scored. The referee confirming that, and we have the first points of the game, and it goes to the Manly Sea Eagles, and they will lead 4-0. As number 20 charges forward, she offloads to number 15, who drives forward. This is a good run from the Dragons as Timmy Cribb goes to acting half. The ball finds its way to number 20. She charges hard. They've wrapped her up, but she's still pumping her legs, and she's finally halted as 15 clears to the blind side. A dummy cut, and it finds Kingi Parata, and she'll have too much gas, and she'll find her way to the try line to put the Dragons on the board. Manly from the restart go forward as number 6 moves the ball back to the centre of the field. Oh, she's been flung over, and now number 3's got some space down the sideline. As the winger misses the tackle, she's finally finished off by 17 in a desperation tackle. Slow to get up as the winger as dummy half scoots. Oh, she's wrapped up by Tiana Graham, but she manages to offload. Now they look left, they look wide. They've got numbers here. Oh, she stepped inside. Will she still have enough? No. another missed tackle. There's 2 missed tackles. The winger's got some space. Oh, she's cut back inside. I don't know why. She had the line open, and she's been injured in that tackle, unfortunately. And we're going to have a stoppage in play as they tend to the injury. As action resumes, Manly going to the open, and they'll go to the left side. They've got numbers here. They should score. She's going in for the corner. It looks like she's lost it over the line. And the ref confirms it. Yes, so that's a great defensive effort by the winger on that far side. She saves a certain 4-pointer. And the Dragons will look to relieve the pressure and drive off their line. And tackle 1, she's brought to the ground. Dummy half passes. Dummy cut. No, she switches back. Nice run here too. She's busted 2 tackles. And she's still pumping her legs. That's a great run. She offloads, and then they're finally put to the ground by number 6 and 13 for Manly. As Kingi Parata. Well, that's a nice face ball. Finds its way to Tiana Graham. She thinks about stepping inside, but she's held up and tackled by the Manly defence who are waiting. Kingi Parata, drawn pass here. Oh, but it's missed the target. But, oh no, the referee's called offside play. So St George will have a relieving penalty just right on halfway. And now they look for their big forwards to charge through. She's busted through. She's still going. The Manly defence trying desperately to bring it to ground, and they finally do. As number 15 spreads it to the open. She's got a dummy cut and a short ball. Nice short ball too. She'll find the number 17 and she'll crash over for the second try of the match for the Dragons, and they will hit the lead 8-4. Now the start of the second half sees Manly kick off. They go high, but it's fielded by number 9 on the full as she drives forward. She throws a dummy. She's still going. Spins out of 1. Now she steps on the inside, and she's held up and brought to ground just shy of the halfway. 15 will look to go to the open, and she finds her big forward, number 16, charging. But she's brought down by 3 Manly defenders. Now they go to the short side, dummy cut. Dummy cut, pump. Finds Tiana Graham. She steps 1, she steps inside 2. Still going, but she's wrapped up. Oh, and it appears she's lost the ball though. And Manly have recovered. But they'll come back and play the first error, which was the knock-on by the Dragons. And Manly will look to drive off the line. They go 1 out. White Headgear with a good charge, but oh, she's lost the ball in a stinging tackle, and number 10 has come away with it and looking to play it quickly as 15 goes to the right. Dummy, it's got numbers, and it's going to be Tiana Graham on the end of it, and she's going to put another 4-pointer on the board for the St George Dragons. Manly with the tap off. This is a good run. But she's squashed by the big number 20 right in the middle of the field. Oh, number 6 scoots fast out of dummy half. But she's tackled it and brought to ground by the number 9 for the Dragons. Another 1 out run from dummy half. She tracks across the face of the goalpost, but she still makes ground. As the number 6 scoots out, she's fast. She throws a dummy. But she's held up. Now she gets it away. And they go again. But the fullback's able to finish her off. Still just with the Dragons right on the defensive line. Manly are coming. She tracks across field the 9. She gets a ball away. And it's the number 2 in the corner on a desperation tackle by Time Crib. But it wasn't enough. And Manly strike back. And to make the score 12-8. As Dragons go forward, but from number 17, who offloads to number 10, She'll drive forward, but she'll be wrapped up by two Manly defenders. 17 scoots out of dummy half. She pushes off one. She's still going, spins out of another, but she decides to take the tackle and she goes to ground. Fullback scoots, drawn past the number 18. She's got 20 on the outside, but unfortunately the ball's knocked down when she tried to let it go. But it should be a recount as the Dragons set something up. And it's number 20. She'll charge. She's big, she's strong, and she's over. And she will extend the Dragons' lead to 16 points to 8 over Manly. Oh, here's a little pop-off. Oh, it's a great run straight up the middle. And the standoff for Manly is going to score a try straight from the tap-off. And Manly are back to make the scores 16-12 in favour of the Dragons. Number 20 charging off the tap-off. Still going. She's got four Manly players trying to pull her down. Eventually they get her down. They look for a quick play to ball as 15 feeds the short side to the fullback. Dummy cut. She gives to the centre for the corner. Oh, but she's been knocked out off the field of play, and that's great defence by Manly. As Manly looks to run out of their half this time. Great tackle by Kingi Parata and number 18. Another one out scoot. Tracking across field. Oh, she's sliced through some lazy defence, and she's finally finished off by number 15. There was great defence from her. Now Manly looking to move the ball around. They find it into standoff. She throws a long ball to the centre. Centre will have a go on the outside. She's beating her centre. She cuts back infield, drawn past to the standoff. She spins and she offloads, still standing as Manly. And St George have been penalised for being offside. Number 1 didn't look like she was onside, but the tackle was completed by Hope Kingi Parata. Now they track across field through the fullback. Fullback spies a hole between 15 and 18, and she's going to go in and score and level up the scores. 16 points all as we head into the last couple of minutes of the match. Now this is a strong run by the 18, and she makes good inroads into the Manly half as Kingi Parata scoots from dummy half. She offloads to the fullback. She dances. Now she lets it go and back to the big number 16, who will charge forward into the Manly defensive line. She'll be halted by 4 of them. Number 12 now has a go. She's getting very close, just short, but right in the middle of the post, she gets tackled. As Kingi Parata releases to the left side, finds the standoff. Standoff delivers to number 15, and 18's going to go in and score, and that should seal the match. And St George have been awarded the try, and the final score is 2016. St George over Manly.